Hello folks, welcome to the Supreme Court Show. My name is Jack Clement and I'm sitting here with my co-host
Shay Williams, and today we're going to be talking about some crazy court cases from the years.
Hold on to your seats folks, it might get a little crazy. Today I'm going to be talking about Brown versus Board of Education. My co-host is going to be talking about
Escobedo versus State of Illinois.
Stay tuned in.
Yeah.
So, this case all started out in Topeka, Kansas in the 1950s when schools were still segregated by race. A young African-American girl named Linda Brown and her sister had to walk through a dangerous railroad switchyard to reach the bus stop in order to ride the bus to their all-black elementary school. The thing is that there was a school much closer, but it was a white elementary school. Linda Brown and her family believed that the segregated school system violated the 14th Amendment, so they took their case to court. Federal District Court decided that the segregation in public education was harmful to black children, but because all black schools and all white schools had similar buildings, transportation, curriculum, and teachers, the segregation was legal. The Browns appealed their case to the Supreme Court, stating that even if the facilities were similar, segregated schools could not be equal to one another. This case was brought to the Supreme Court in 1952 due to the constitutional question: does the segregation of public education based solely on race violate the Equal Protection Clause of the 14th Amendment? Let's find out. The court's decision was unanimous, meaning all 9 judges voted the same way and decided that separate but equal educational facilities for racial minorities is inherently unequal, violating the Equal Protection Clause of the 14th Amendment. They decided this way because they thought the segregation of public education based on race instilled a sense of inferiority that had a hugely detrimental effect on the education and personal growth of the African American children. This Supreme Court case is very well known and significant because it provided African Americans with equal education, which led them to receiving equal opportunities and careers. This also caused white children to be more exposed to black children in the same setting, which helped to normalize having mixed races getting all along together. Thank you for tuning in, and I will now pass the mic to my co-host, Shay Williams.
Today, I'm going to be talking about Escobedo versus State of Illinois. In the spring of 1964, Danny Escobedo was taken into questioning at a local police station for a murder case that had been going on. He had asked multiple times if he could have a lawyer before being interrogated, and he was denied every time. The police eventually questioned him and drilled him with questions enough to where he accidentally admitted to committing the murder. The constitutional question in this situation is, was Danny Escobedo's Sixth Amendment right violated? He had been denied a lawyer, and the constitutional right in question here is the Sixth Amendment. You see, Danny Escobedo being denied a lawyer was violating his right to a fair trial. So the case was taken to the Supreme Court, and it was decided in a 5-4 decision that, yes, Danny's rights were violated. See, the dissenting opinion thought, if we have to make the questioning postponed while they wait for a lawyer, it could hinder the police case and could slow down the whole process of figuring out who committed the crime. The significance of this case is that now it can be referenced in modern court cases in which somebody is denied their right to a lawyer when in questioning or in police custody of any kind. I'm Shay Williams. Have a good night.